Breaking news, our merch just got a full revamp with all new designs and items. So if you want a little more random in your life, head over to clubrandom.com and check out the store. We've got premium hoodies, including our brand new quad hoodies with the updated logo, super soft t-shirts, super soft for men and women, and even tie-dye shirts. All merch is available exclusively at clubrandom.com. While you're there, catch up on recent episodes and grab some swag and bring a little random home. Once again, that's clubrandom.com. DIY pest control usually sounds like a great way to spend your Saturday losing to insects, but Pesty makes it absurdly easy. They send you one customized kit, pro-grade pesticide, sprayer, mixing bag, gloves, instructions, the whole thing. 10 minutes later, you're done and the bugs, gone. 100% bug-free or your money back. That's confidence. Bugs hate that. Get bugs out of your house with Pesty. Go to pesty.com/random for an extra 10% off your order. You're so not typical show business anything, and I mean that in a good way.
Well, what I'm about to say might change your mind.
Club Random.
I think you'd like mushrooms. I mean, it's just...
Okay,
it's
then
just,
I will.
It's just... bring them on out.
Club Random.
Hi.
Well, I have you. That's what's important. Hi.
Oh,
I'm so happy you came back to see me.
I'm so happy you asked.
Really?
Yeah.
I
what
never.
do you mean?
Well, you know what? I think you and I are a lot alike. We kind of play it close to the vest. You kind of have to like.
You do?
Well, you.
What are you saying?
No. Like you kind of have to with people. Like you have to
Oh,
you get
yeah.
it from actions more than like. Some people are very effusive, you know, like they vomit a lot of love right away. And of course, in show business, I'm a fan. Is hello.
Right.
You can't not say
Right.
it.
Well, you have to, though.
You have to.
You have to.
You have to.
I mean, don't you can sense when, you know, some people will need to know that.
It's just.
They need to know
It's
that.
just got to the point. I mean, it's understandable. Maybe it was always thus. It's just understandable that if you don't say it, it's conspicuous. Then you're saying, I'm
not familiar.
Trust me, I've had people sit here who they don't really know what I do for a living.
No.
Oh, men.
Who? Like,
I'm not
no,
gonna
I don't
say
mean names, but is there any musicians
No,
or
yes.
like
Well, just like not everybody watches your show.
Younger.
Not everybody watches your show.
right?
You know?
That's true.
You know, we all have our own. Some people are only watching ESPN or only
Yes.
crime podcast
Yes.
ladies who kill, their friends.
Yeah. No, I know that's true, and there's way too much to choose from.
Yeah,
Just
well,
in terms of entertainment, there's so many different kinds.
it is an embarrassment of riches. When I think of when my youth and New York, the New York market, of course, we had 3 local and 3 networks, so that was 6 channels.
Oh.
Some countries didn't, some cities didn't have that.
No, we had just 3 networks
Where were you?
here
In California?
in California. Yeah.
And there's only 3
in the
channels?
Valley. Yeah, wasn't there?
Well, we
I
had-
was a kid. I wasn't watching
No, I know, but
PBS.
we had-
I wasn't interested
No.
in Sesame Street
Oh yeah,
as a
and then
kid.
that was PBS wasn't around when I was little. We had ABC, NBC, and CBS, the 3 networks. There was no Fox, but then we had local New York, WOR, WNEW, WPIX.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know.
Yes, we didn't have that. We had,
Wow,
like
you were
KTLA.
deprived.
No, we had it too. KTLA, Channel 13,
Yeah,
that's what we called
you
it.
get like
we
the
called
kid-
them channel
That's
numbers.
that's where they put the kid shows like Officer Joe Bolton. Did you
No.
have him?
No.
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 A cop who cops were good.
For kids?
Of course, because a cop was the policeman is your friend. We weren't in
Right.
post-cynical and historical. I mean, cops have done a lot of shitty things too. We're not making that up.
No.
But
There's
yeah,
good
but-
and bad.
yeah, they're good. Most of them, I'm sure, are,
good.
and we sure don't want to live without them. And I get the chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
But Officer Joe was, with the policeman's cabin, and they had. Who was your person who there must have been
Captain Kangaroo.
Captain Kangaroo.
I liked, but I loved
Yes.
something called Romper Room. Miss Marianne. And she had a magic thing, and she'd
Oh,
look.
yeah, Romper Room. Yeah.
I liked it. And Wonderama.
We had that.
Yes.
Sonny Fox?
Was that his name?
Yeah, the host.
It was Sonny Fox?
I believe that is the guy.
But I met him later.
Sonny Fox?
Yeah. I thought Sonny Fox owned Toys R Us.
It could,
Okay,
it
I
could
don't
be a
know.
different Sonny Fox.
No, but he was
Or
friends
maybe I'm
with...
just making that up.
No,
you know?
I met him through Howard and Betty Fast. You know Howard Fast?
No? Who's
The
that?
writer?
No.
He wrote Spartacus. And
Spartacus? No.
He wrote
No, he didn't.
so many.
Dalton Trumbo wrote Spartacus. No, because that was a big the blacklist.
Howard Fast. Howard Fast was blacklisted.
And he wrote Spartacus?
Yeah.
Why do I think Dalton Trumbo, who was blacklisted, wrote Spartacus?
You got him confused with Howard Fast, who was
Well,
blacklisted also.
Okay, Dalton Trumbo. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Maybe.
he did. And Kirk Douglas, was in it. And they fought about that.
Well, whoever wrote it did a fucking awesome job. I mean, have you seen it recently?
No, not recently.
You've seen it though?
I think so.
It's
I
so
don't
great
know.
because it's like Stanley Kubrick before he did like the more unconventional ones that were. I mean, he certainly did like everything he did was so different than his other movies. There's no like genre of Stanley Kubrick. Every movie is like it's its own
different
genre,
thing.
and then he's on to something else. But like that was 1960, and it's great to see that master of like the far out when he just said, "Okay, this is a studio picture, and I'm just going to make an awesome studio."
I didn't know he directed it. I had no clue. Stanley
Spartacus?
Kubrick. Yeah. Uh-oh. What are we talking about? Maybe I don't know.
Didn't he?
We don't have our phones. We can't check anything.
No, but I I'm pretty sure he did.
Wow.
I think that was his. Yeah, he did like Paths of Glory in the late 50s.
Oh.
He did. You can't immediately get the job of, okay, you do whatever crazy shit. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
You've earned the right to experiment.
Right.
Yeah.
You did it conventionally, and I just thought it showed his great talent because when he put his mind to that, he made a great popcorn movie. Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a real lump in the throat. I am Spartacus.
Yeah. I know that part. Yeah. I don't know. That's gladiator stuff. Yeah.
It's awesome.
As a kid, I wasn't.
Laurence Olivier's in it.
Oh.
He played
Right. And Tony Curtis.
Tony Curtis with his Brooklyn accent.
Yeah. But who is flirting with him in it?
Gene Simmons.
No,
Simmons.
the man.
Yes, you're right. It was like they had the code for it. Like whether a man likes oysters or clams, it doesn't matter. They were saying it doesn't matter if you're straight or gay, but in 1960, that's as close as you could get.
Oh, wow.
But no, Gene Simmons was kind of hot. She was the slave girl.
Yeah.
She was Spartacus' girlfriend.
Okay. Yeah.
Spartacus, but he's being pursued by Crassus, who was a historical figure, part of the first triumvirate with Julius Caesar and Pompey and Crassus.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's how we'll be.
I know some things.
Won't be on the test.
I'm not huge on
I
the
know.
Roman Empire,
Okay.
which I should be.
No, you
If you're
shouldn't.
going to learn
No, you
anything.
shouldn't. But it's not uninteresting.
Pretty impactful, Roman
Yeah,
Empire.
very, very impactful. But so Crassus, he's pursuing, and so he's
Tony Curtis?
No, he's pursuing Spartacus, who's Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
And so he captures his girlfriend, and he's got her. He wants her to like him. He's come on, look, this guy's a slave, and he's got no good clothes, and I'm Crassus, and I got togas, and look at that fucking great fire, and and she's
But
she's
it really is.
she's
how many,
like
how many
not
outfits
having
do
it.
you want?
What?
I have all these togas. How many outfits do you
Well,
want?
I mean,
But
today
you just said he
today it
doesn't
would be a
have good
mansion,
clothes.
she won't have it. At one point, she says to him, and he goes, "You tread the ridge between truth and insults with the skill of a mountain goat." I was like, oh, I love movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I love it when they talk for a good reason, not like we talk. Because
Right.
you ever read a transcript of anything you've said off the cuff?
Oh, yeah.
So bad.
Well,
Right.
sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
Well, there's just a lot
not
of
you.
Yes, me.
Off the cuff.
Of course,
No,
because
you're quick.
We're quick, but what I'm saying is we lard our conversation with all this conversational spackle, these ers and ums and
Yes,
you know.
because we want to
Because we're
seem
not,
real.
no, it's because we weren't raised in Britain where they would, they used to like, they didn't say like.
I know when I do read how many likes and I means and
That's what I mean. But
But
it's
then
okay. We're
I was
communicating.
about to say, then I'm like, come on, like, I'm 60. Why are you saying like? Come on. You're too old for
I'm
that.
70.
Talk like a, no.
Yeah.
I thought we were in the same age.
Yeah, 70. And I noticed you say it on the, you're not afraid, or you have a little bit where you allude to it in the show. You don't hide from.
60.
Oh yeah, well,
I
not to
whisper
bury
it.
the lead, but I told you when you were here before. I'm the biggest fan of that series.
Oh.
I was so beyond delighted and shocked. I didn't hear anything about it till it was on, and I saw
okay.
it listed. I was looking. I was like, I'll watch these again. And it was like, oh, there's a third season.
Yeah.
They kind of kept it quiet there.
Not really.
No,
But
I just missed it.
you missed it, but that's okay.
Yeah, because HBO was great at promotion, but
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, maybe they targeted it too,
well, I'm too old even for that. No.
No, I don't. Not old. They, Well, I mean, look, so much support from gay men, I have to say, for the comeback.
I
Love Valerie Cherish.
don't take this the wrong way, gay men, but I so understand that. I mean that in the best way.
Yes, me too.
I do.
Me too. I understand
And
too.
I do. And not to be facetious at all about, but why do gay men, why are they attracted to characters like that, divas and so forth? And it's usually because they relate to the fact that it is harder for women. Certainly historically in this country.
Yeah.
Things have changed a lot, and in many ways now, they have more of them go to college than men, blah blah blah. But there is still lots to do, and so they do relate to that sort of I'm not on top, but I'm going to get onto the top,
and you have to
pluck and spirit.
get along to go along, right? So there are compromises, and someone's not going to be nice, and you have to just having a bad day, I guess. You have to alter reality just a little bit because it doesn't serve you.
Honestly, that character itself should be in the Smithsonian with Archie Bunker. Really, I'm not kidding. And Fonzie's jacket, and it so captures an era, and and just something in the culture. I can't put my finger on it. I don't have to because I know it's there.
Yeah.
And it's just. It's this combination of somewhat bravado, but when she needs to be like that, you just love that courage that comes up because otherwise her instinct is always to get along, and to like make people like and of course maybe it's me having spent a decade as an actor, I know the desperation of actors, but you kind of like you do it in such a way that. It's the desperation that we all feel that we relate to.
But,
it's just genius.
But the fact that you don't take it personally or feel threatened or like that's fantastic. Thanks.
Threatened.
Well, there are a lot of, I think, I don't want to say it the wrong way, but, there are a lot of straight men who just feel bad for her and can't bear it and can't watch it. Because she's being treated so horribly. First season, Polly G, the writer.
I got to say, that character was right on the edge of, never made me think I'm not going to watch the show. I loved it too much. But I hope that actor is not like that in real life.
He's not.
Okay.
And he's also the dad on Young Sheldon now. He was. They finished Young Sheldon.
Okay.
He's fine. Lance Barber,
he's
great.
He was so terrible, you're right. It was hard to take, but
But to be fair, we didn't explain him because the camera was on her. But he was a writer and wrote a show. Network said, no, change it to 4 Sexy Singles. That wasn't what he wrote. And then they said, and to hedge our bets, you got to keep that older one because we're doing a reality show and you're going to have reality cameras around.
Yeah.
Of course he's pissed. We didn't explain that
So
enough
that's the backstory.
to justify. Yeah. I mean, I thought, well,
Yeah.
we're letting you know a little.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, I thought it did need explanation. I really thought it did.
I didn't because like there are bricks like that in
Well,
show business, and
And then that is also true.
I mean, I've been. I remember once or a couple of times, but certainly one sticks out of just being, unfairly berated in front of the, people are tense on sets.
Yeah.
Things happen on sets that probably don't happen quite as much at the office because there's just much more tension in the air and a lot more high-strung type of people.
Yeah.
And
No, as if there's so much at stake. Right? Isn't that how it is?
of course.
It's like, we don't have time for this. We're going to die if we don't. What? Get a better joke. I don't know.
Yeah,
The
because,
egos
well,
are outrageous.
but also the money's outrageous.
Yes.
You know that as well as anyone.
Yeah. No, that's true.
And when
I mean, showrunners,
you deserve
though.
it, but but no, that's one reason why they're like, because how much does a day of shooting cost? On a movie, it can cost like $1 million a day or something.
Right, but on a sitcom,
No,
it's, you're rehearsing. A day of rehearsing is a lot. No. On Friends, they were great showrunners. So it really wasn't until I was working with Michael Patrick King and he started, fleshing out Pauly G. And I thought, seriously, aren't we going too far? We got more writers in the writer's room. They all knew 5 showrunners that were as bad or worse than Pauly G. And I went, okay, then it's a thing. Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But there's a lot of people on a set that used to, I think it's so much better now, take it out on the people they can take it out on if you're not number 1 or 2 or...
This thing I just alluded to,
Yeah.
that is exactly what happened to me.
Were you a guest star on something?
I was a regular on a sitcom. This is like my 4th sitcom.
Okay.
I was really over it mentally, and it was like my sitcom career, thank God, it was not taking off. It was going down. So I think that this was called Charlie Hoover.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was Sam Kinison.
Oh, okay.
Shortly before his passing. And the lead, let's just leave him out of it, but he was the one who, Sam was on heroin at the time.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
he'd be in the makeup chair like this.
Oh, boy.
And we'd wait around for 4 hours till he woke up. So I feel like whatever tension and problems the show was having, it was a little more than that, than whatever and somebody in that cast who had the authority to just blame me, because you couldn't blame him because he was the co-star.
Yeah.
He was
know,
the
but
co-star, and there's no show without him. He was very hot at the time.
Yeah.
That's showbiz.
That's inexcusable. I mean, didn't you remember thinking, just like the sane inside of you, I know this has nothing to do with me, but this is deplorable behavior. It's just not right.
And they don't seem to be self-aware of it, certainly not at the time. They're like, I guess that they just survival, Everyone's surviving out there. And it's like there's an actor who's like, he had a thing, now he's on a sitcom. I'm not saying sitcoms are always a sign you're on your way down. In your case, it was mega stardom into anything you want. Yeah. So you had the greatest sitcom experience.
Right.
I had more the other one.
Yeah.
But very often you get somebody, it's like somebody who was like maybe in the movies, and now the time has come to take your sitcom like a man.
Okay.
Come on, Eric Stoltz. Just fucking get rid of your pride. And so you got a guy like that who's like, oh, okay, I got to make this I fell off this rung of movie stardom, right? Now I'm on this rung, TV. Like, people have made that into a big thing. Burt Reynolds had a hit show. And, movie stars have done that and, landed very well on TV. But you don't want to lose this rung, because then you're on, reality?
Yeah.
So like, that's his tension.
Right,
That's why
but you're
he's-
leaving out the other part of that tension, which is, I don't even want to fucking be here. And now I have to deal with overdose and,
Right,
and this guy who's so much funnier than I am.
Yeah, this wise-ass comedian. And look, I'm not saying
Yeah.
I couldn't have said something that was inappropriate. Lord knows I never have since. But, yes, could I? But it wasn't. I think if it was anything, I would have remembered it. But I sure do remember getting my ass torn in front of the entire crew and, just the whole set,
Wow.
And it's like, okay, and like I said, this guy probably was very tense about his career.
Yeah.
So, like, if this is what it took to keep peace with the co-star, then sorry,
Yeah. No, yeah.
show business
No,
is
I think I had things approaching that. Not that bad, because I was never enough of a threat, But
a threat on Friends. Who doesn't love spring? Longer days, open windows, being outside without your extremities going numb. It's great. But here's the thing nobody mentions in the Hallmark cards, the bugs. And they don't just visit, they colonize. One ant shows up and suddenly it's like Ellis Island in your kitchen. One spider becomes a family reunion. Your house stops being a home and starts being a nature documentary you can't turn off. I didn't sign up for cohabitation with insects. That's why there's Pesty. And yeah, DIY pest control usually sounds like a great way to spend your Saturday losing to insects, but Pesty makes it absurdly easy. They send you one customized kit, pro-grade pesticide, sprayer, mixing bag, gloves, instructions, the whole thing. 10 minutes later, you're done and the bugs, gone. Just gone. No more worries, no more stress. What's smart is they customize it to your location, your season, your weather, because bugs in Arizona are not the same as bugs in Vermont. It gets rid of over 100 types of bugs, ants, spiders, roaches, even scorpions if that's your own particular nightmare. And it's kid and pet friendly. The same products used in hospitals and schools. And instead of paying hundreds for some stranger to spray your house, Pesty starts at just $35 a treatment. Best part, they guarantee it. 100% bug-free or your money back. That's confidence. Bugs hate that. Get bugs out of your house with Pesty. Go to pesty.com/random for an extra 10% off your order. That's pestie.com/random for an extra 10% off.
No, I don't mean on Friends. I would guest starred a lot on things, but I just wouldn't take it in. I had the best acting teacher who wasn't really an acting teacher. He was just a here's how you cope teacher. I'm not teaching anyone acting. That's your business. But we're here to, practice how you do what you do while auditioning and they're eating. Doesn't matter. Let them eat. Maybe what if they're hungry? Like, don't take anything personally. It was so great.
That was the acting teacher?
Yes.
Oh, and he was successful?
And it was all cold reading. So we just hand you sides because people worked with him before an audition. And it was so great. He even had us do a certain warm-up. We'd get up for 5 minutes. You're going to do stand-up.
Wow.
In front of, and it was only 10 people in the class. Yeah.
How'd it go?
Well, you didn't plan it. You didn't write it. You just stood up and spoke. And you learned immediately, if you're okay, because he would say, and here's just what I'm going to tell you, if you're okay, the audience is going to be okay. If you're scared or you're nervous or you desperately want them to like you,
yes,
that's not what they're here for.
Right.
So I would just talk and be okay. And I did Groundlings improv. I could work in something sort of funny, not stand-up funny, not craft a joke, but and it was fine. And that was a huge lesson doing that. Like, if you're okay. And like all of you who are really good, all right, a joke doesn't go and you say, all right, that didn't work. Anyway, moving on, or you
sometimes
say something
crowd
funny.
likes that better.
Or,
when Johnny Carson made a living out of
and David Letterman.
Yeah, well, yes, absolutely. there's
Just
something.
be comfortable.
Well, there's also, when a joke bombs for a comedian, there's something in the reality of that moment. Like, we all feel it. So the comic feels it and the audience feels it. So there is a huge tension that needs to be broken. So if you can break the tension, you'll get a bigger laugh than the actual joke would.
Right.
Not that I try to fuck up jokes, but once in a while.
No, well,
you know.
but, I mean, but it's not devastating
No.
if it doesn't go well. That's the trick, because they can tell when you're devastated. I did a roundtable with other actresses who do comedy, and they're all younger and really talented. And the question was, so how do you deal with, like you all did, improv and bombing in front of an audience? And they're going into these big explanations too about, well, you try to win him back, you got to try to win him back, you got to da-da-da-da. And I thought, oh, I don't have an answer for this. I don't remember bombing.
Right.
And not because I didn't.
I do.
Because I didn't let it in. Because I know I had, and
But
I just
were you-
thought, all right, but we got to keep going. So
But you were on stage with other people, like in a.
in an improv,
But then you can blame it on them. I mean, I have, years of bombing. Not every time at first, but it just.
well, there's no other way to start,
There's no other way.
right?
It's
In stand-up,
look,
I never did.
It's pretty brutal, the first few years, just because you're learning something anyone learns anything, but you're learning it in front of people. I can learn something on the computer, and no one's laughing when I don't get it right away or whatever. I go, here there's no, you
Right.
just, that's the way you're graded every time on your progress in what matters so much to you is their, like, obvious disapproval because, you can't fake laughter.
Right.
People really don't. It's very involuntary.
No, and you can tell courtesy
And you,
when you hear
yes. Yes, a courtesy laugh.
someone make a sound, in the audience where they're just like, someone make a sound. It's really crying.
Yeah, maybe it'll, like kindling, it'll start a little brush fire of no, it's, look, we're not heroes in any way. We are just traveling.
No.
We're just minstrels and, and cartoonists of some sort and charlatans and mountebanks, but we do have a kind of bravery.
Yes, but that's the other thing I was going to say. Because when you said you're starting out and you're just bombing over and over and over again, okay, what keeps you from quitting?
Right.
What sends you back on that stage?
That is the question.
But
and it very much defines success. There's a million reasons why success can conspire against you at show business. Some of it is luck and where you were and timing and whatever. But that's a big one. If you are willing to go back into the ring after you get your dick knocked in the dirt, you have a good chance of getting somewhere, because it is knocking on a lot of doors, and it is a lot of patience and a lot of rejection. And,
But you're also not expecting, you don't have a chip, because you're not expecting someone to say, I'm going to give you a regular spot here. When you're starting out, if you've got the right attitude, there's no entitlement. There's just, I'm working on it, and that's what I'm working toward. Where someone says, you're going to,
that's true.
I want you to come back. I want you.
Yeah, no, that is completely true. Unfortunately,
so humility, a certain level.
That is not the attitude I did have.
Really?
Yes.
You thought, like, what's wrong with everybody?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Exactly.
They're not laughing. Everyone's
did.
too stupid for what I do. You were one of those guys?
Yes, I can't deny it. And that's partly the stupidity of youth, and also partly I wasn't always wrong. Okay, sometimes they were stupid, and sometimes it was a good joke. It's just
Okay, but
even if it was true, the last thing you want to do is convey that to them. You just have to.
Take it out on them.
You can't, and I did. But that's what.
And you would, yeah.
Well,
but everybody was, right?
Well, when you're in your early.
You weren't alone.
No.
Everybody did that.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they
I was
didn't?
particularly bad at it.
Oh.
Many people just grinned all the way through it, as you should. I just was thick and brash or whatever. I don't know, but I made my life so much. Cornell, as if that's anything. But no, I just made my life more difficult than it would have otherwise been if I could just have, get it that you just, I've seen, and I would see other comics do it. They would smile through it.
Yeah, and then go backstage and say, boy, they fucking idiots didn't get the thing.
Or sometimes it takes 15 minutes to warm them up.
Yeah.
They're like Richard Gere in American Gigolo. Mm-hmm. When he's like, took me 2 hours to bring her to orgasm. Who else would, remember he took real pride in his job.
Yeah.
It wasn't just
I kind of remember. I think I blocked that stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
That's who I am.
Oh, you should what?
Sex? In American Gigolo?
Did you ever see it?
Yeah.
Well, you remember it. Did you think it was cool? Maybe that's a guy thing.
I just remember
Gere.
all the guys started trying to look like him. After that, every guy cared about how he looked and, got a haircut.
We were looks maxing. That's the movie that put our money on the map.
That was, really?
Yes.
I'm going to have, Nicorette.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll be upset.
A Nicorette. You can have a heroin here if you want.
Have you ever had anyone? No.
Anyone?
Do heroin? Here?
Are you offering?
No. No.
I did it. I smoked it once. I think my first year out here in 1983. Somebody had it. Somebody who turned out wound up doing a lot of heroin, and I don't think just smoking. But at the time, nothing happened.
Oh,
and maybe
lucky.
that's just smoking, but I like zero. But nothing happened the first time I smoked pot, and that's often the case with people.
Right.
The first time you smoke pot, it just doesn't. I don't know what that is, but
No, nothing happened, and the next time,
the
worst thing that ever happened to me. Yeah.
What happened?
No, it didn't go well.
Why?
It was a little too much.
Oh, yeah.
I was like 13, I think.
Oh, whoa.
Also.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking my friends are laughing. It's like, what are you laughing about?
Right.
You're not high. You're full of shit. Because this is misery, and I think I'm going to die.
And you never did it again?
Not till college.
Yeah.
And again, it's like nothing's happening. Take another bong hit and, okay. And then I were going out, and I have two people holding me up, and we're going through a door. And I just went with my boyfriend into his room, and I was taking like a biopsych class, because that's what it was called in the 80s. And
Biopsych.
Now it's neuroscience. And the only comfort I really thought I was going to die. Everything was racing. It was going too fast, like slightly disassociating, I think. It's just, ugh. And I would just, I know exactly which neurotransmitters are firing too much. I just have to wait until, the receptors can then.
It's the worst feeling in the world. Maybe not the worst. I was never tortured in Vietnam. I'm sure there are worse. But in my life, my charmed life, then when a psychic drug has a hold of you like that, doing something you didn't think it would do, and I've told this story before, but I took speed, not speed like the drug, but they sold this stuff like fen-phen.
Oh.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Like it was diet drugs.
Yes.
But it was some nut from South America, and it was speed.
Yeah.
Very speedy.
Wow.
And I did it with a pot brownie. And you don't know how much pot is in a brownie.
Oh, okay.
And I thought, I got a lot of work to do. I'll take the speedy thing to give me energy, and I'll take the pot brownie to psychic. I love writing on pot. Well, the combination, I was like, I didn't know what reality was. I couldn't move.
Yeah.
Like I felt like if I moved, I would die, like 1 inch. So I was frozen at my desk. I could see the phone, but I couldn't move. And I don't know if that happened for 10 hours or 10 seconds.
Right.
You know, it's just,
Yeah.
it's like, you don't know. I thought, this is hell. I'm in hell, or.
Yeah. Well, it makes me wonder.
So horrible.
Was it my mindset that this shouldn't be happening that makes it a nightmare? Or is it possible, or would it have been possible to just like, okay, just go with this? And then it would have been, no, my heart was going.
Exactly. There is no doing that.
No.
It's just, it takes you. It's sort of like the psychic version of food poisoning, because once again, you have no control. And it's a scary feeling that I don't know when this is going to end, my head, with this crazy trip I'm on. And with food poisoning, I don't want to throw up.
Yeah.
You're not doing it. I don't want to be, puking while I'm having diarrhea. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. And, you're bargaining with your own body. Please, just give me a minute. I promise I'll throw up in a minute. I promise I will. Just give me 1 minute to, no, let's do it again now. Let's do it your way, huh, body? I'm like, why can't we work together? I am you.
And that's what that was with the fen-phen and the pot mixture.
Yeah.
Shit.
So what'd you do?
So did you never do it again?
I
didn't know that. Just what I would do is never do that again.
Oh, I certainly never did pot with fen-phen.
Well, that's what I mean.
Oh, yes, no.
Or speed. Or
no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dumb idea.
Have you done mushrooms or those
of course.
things? And that's okay.
Oh, great.
That's what my husband says, yeah.
I haven't done it in quite a while, but when we did it in late college, 20s, into my 30s, I think, not often, but it was just it's a laughter drug, complete laughter. You're just laughing your ass off at nothing.
I know, but people do that and this is like the 70s when I was 13 and got too high. That was not the heavy stuff that it is now.
Heavy mushrooms?
No, the pot in like the 70s was not as strong. And the fact that it had that effect on me made me never go near any kind of psychedelic thing. Terrified me.
I think you'd like mushrooms. It's just
okay. I will.
It's just bring them on out.
Oh, here?
Yeah, the gold diggers are here.
I guess it's a good idea.
No, but
the gold diggers.
Bring them on out, girls. The whole tray of mushrooms. When I did it in college, I remember the first time, and we didn't know what we were doing. We put it in like a tuna fish sandwich. It was disgusting. And then, yeah, I know. But they were the actual stems. It wasn't like a pill. It was mushrooms.
Right.
Okay?
I
was
know.
This dried, horrible tasting root.
I saw them. Because other people were doing that.
And you'd eat the caps, and I don't know, whatever it was. It was fun. It was really fun. But what I think is going on with that drug is it is robbing you of all is it serotonin that makes us happy? Is that the one?
Yeah, maybe. But
one of those.
Mushrooms are?
While you're on it. I feel like that's why you're laughing and you're just hysterically off the charts happy, because it's just robbing, draining it. So that when you come down, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
I remember that first time I came down, it was at my parents' house where I was like for the weekend, because it was like my first 6 months in comedy. And things are not going well. I'm just,
First 6 months.
Yeah.
We've already talked about the beginning, how bad that can be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even up to the bad part. I was pre-bad. It was just horrible. So to be in that moment in reality, when the serotonin was just
depleted,
was just a terrible combination.
Right. I could see that.
It was just a lot of...
But you didn't have the mind expanding, like trees are talking and moving and any of that wonderful stuff?
One time, my fingers looked like what they were like. Yeah, little, not much.
Oh.
My mind didn't know, but that's just how people's minds are. Some people can't be hypnotized.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
think
not
I can
surprised
be.
I didn't have a lot of hallucinations. I mean,
Yeah, I'm very here.
me too.
I'm
That's
very
why I like you.
present.
You're very present.
I know.
You're so not typical show business anything, and I mean that in a good way.
Okay.
You know.
Well, what I'm about to say might change your mind. But no, because I've been listening to physicists that are, thinking about the difficult question of consciousness and deciding that what makes the most sense is its consciousness is not in here. It exists in a field, the field that is everywhere. But it's not in here.
I don't understand that.
You don't understand it.
What do you mean everywhere?
Well, that all particles, waves, everything,
Yeah.
subatomic. There's entanglement, right? You've heard of that,
I mean,
where
I have a New York Times, Tuesday Science Times education on a lot of this stuff. That's about as much as,
Yeah.
like, I'm not like, but I'm aware of all these things to a degree, and mostly, that degree as well. I don't have a degree in this, and so I get it.
I don't have. I
It's-
never took physics,
Yeah.
because too abstract for me.
Yeah, it's one of those I kind of get it.
Kind of get it.
I kind
But
of get it.
Anyway, there are things that we can't explain.
Lots
In
and there's so much
Quantum
going.
physics,
Yeah.
can't explain it, a lot of it. And then things that we experience that we can't explain what happened. Like weird, not really a coincidence. It's more than a coincidence.
Yes.
But you don't want to sound like a
Right.
hippie freak,
Right.
right? So
Well, I do, but yes.
so
No,
people
yeah.
are too
No,
afraid to say, but
right.
now I'm in. Let's keep asking. Let's look into it.
Well, I'm a big fan, certainly in the general, of we don't know much. Certainly, that's always been
too.
my argument that I've made with people about medical matters. A lot of them think I'm too on the maybe left. I don't know, right? Whatever.
How
whatever
is there a side?
Well, like the far left is like, vaccines are the greatest thing in the world.
But we don't know.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but at all, and never was.
Right.
But, that becomes a political thing.
And it shouldn't.
No.
It should not.
No, but I'm
It's
just saying
not.
people go to those polls.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. It makes me nervous to say everything
Yeah.
becomes you're taking a political side when, no, I was just talking about,
But, I mean, I don't know. My consciousness, I do feel like is all in here. I mean, I feel like I'm influenced by things out there, but
okay, I'm
there
going to
could
say
be-
something and cut you off, I guess.
no.
Because you like writing while smoking, right? Or being altered in
Yes,
some way.
yes,
Right.
exactly.
So a lot of neuroscientists, I'll say a lot, but neuroscientists, some are saying the brain is a great filter, especially this front part. And it's filtering all the information you can't use to exist here. So there's a lot going on inside. I mean, for example, inside. If your brain had to be aware of every cell dividing, no, sorry,
Right, well, of course.
there's no room
No.
for that. Well, there's just as much is being proposed happening outside that we aren't aware of. So our brain has to filter all that out. Well, once you make the filter a little more permeable, you're getting access to some things. And creativity is one of those things that maybe doesn't start here,
Yeah.
but it comes in, when you're in a flow or something is really
And that's what the
Going.
machines can't do. Apropos
not
to your
yet.
show.
I don't know. Yeah,
Because,
right. Well,
again,
yeah.
so glad I made myself just think of this. So glad I didn't forget to tell you this.
Oh.
The thing this year with the AI
Yeah.
is the perfect Act 3 subject for this moment
Right.
at this time. You're so right on the money.
Yeah.
with
Michael
that.
Patrick King, have to give him credit.
Genius.
Here's what we can do.
And of course, it's like, given the rate that AI is moving, it's like probably like 2 weeks ahead of reality.
I mean, we were so afraid that by the time it came out, we would be, that's insane. Nothing like that would ever happen.
Talk
Yeah.
about being at the head of the parade. You are.
Yeah.
It's such a great subject, and it's perfect for comedy and
Yeah.
telling us what we need to know. I just did 2 weeks ago something. I cut this from the final version, but I was going to say that I was going to do this whole thing without any jokes in it, which I've never done in 23 years.
What whole thing?
I always put this about, it was about AI.
Oh.
Just to, and I didn't do that.
Right.
But just to make the point that I consider this so far and above the most important issue than anything else. I mean, yes, there's Trump and nukes and that, but it's actually AI. That is, Colonel Pepper in the kitchen with the doorknob or whatever that show is where you Clue.
Oh, Clue.
Whatever, that's
I don't know what he's talking about.
What I'm saying is,
I'm just going to nod.
That's who the murderer is.
Right.
It's AI.
But
I'm more
to me,
scared of it than anything, and think it's more dire than anything.
Yeah, maybe. But to me, the reason it's not just AI. It's that human beings have created it and don't really know what it is and don't know enough to put the guardrails in.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying. No,
exactly.
but as a tool, if it could have been, if it's kept as a tool, because it needs human beings supervising.
No, it'll probably in, some years, a few years from now, cure me of some terrible disease I otherwise would have died from. And then the next year, the robots will completely take over and nuke the world because in their computation, we are the problem. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why Hinton, the godfather of AI, said there was a 10 to 20% chance of an extinction.
Right.
And Musk has said, this shit scares me to hell. I
know. Well, what are you going to do?
I know.
What are you going to do?
No, because the genie's out of the bottle.
Right.
Well, at least we should be talking about that. It's interesting, someone was just saying today somewhere about this, and the thought was the only thing that's going to stop AI from taking over is more AI, which was a scary thought to me, but it may be true.
Right, an AI that's programmed to hack the existing AI that doesn't know better. Or
I
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, luckily we just stayed with.
But it's
a sitcom's written by AI.
It's such a great premise.
And then by the end of it, they've scanned her, and she's like, "No, I docu-signed that," as if it's not a legal document. That doesn't count. But
I also love the thing with nobody saw Mrs. Hat. That kills me every time.
It was on Epic.
It's like the look on her, but and she's miffed every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the pluckiness of that character. I mean, she
plucky.
Could be Mary Richards if Mary Richards was much more insecure.
Well, yeah, or needed.
And yes, or talented.
Things.
I mean, she's.
Yeah, I don't know how talented Valerie is, but she does know.
Well, she keeps doing shows.
She knows serviceable sitcoms, for sure. That she knows.
Well.
Very well. But
I mean, I take her as much more successful than that because they always mention all the shows, and.
Right, that's true. And she won an Emmy for the gritty single camera.
In real life, I mean, there are people like that who the audience just likes. And so Michael Landon always has a show,
Yeah, he did.
and he
That's
can be a
right.
fireman, he can be a William
angel.
Shatner, you can actually
An
be
angel.
you're a cop, you're a lawyer,
Yeah.
whatever it is. We just like you.
Yes.
Ted Danson, we like you.
Yes.
God damn it.
And
Just
it makes sense.
always be in a show.
Yes.
That's how kind of I see her, because it's not like she doesn't work.
Right, but AI picked her for this because who would do, like, there was an algorithm, and who would do it for this much money, and
Oh.
and they just, by the end of it, they don't want a great funny show. They
No.
just want a serviceable show
Yeah.
that people, he'll say, Andrew Scott plays the head of the network, and he'll just say, we don't need it to be great. We just need it to be good enough so that it's on while people do whatever else.
Right.
It's second screen. And that's why they picked Valerie. So
That's like the most evil thing in it. I mean, just that kind of thinking.
yeah, but it's already
Yeah.
happening. I mean, look, we thought reality TV was going to be the end of scripted television because it's cheaper.
Right.
But I don't know, audiences will always tell you what they want. And yeah, they do want some stupid stuff and silly things. They also want things that make them think and things that make them really laugh. And they want the option for all of it.
Well, and they want whatever it is. I feel like they want the best that we can make. Maybe
want
that's
that
why.
too, But not every night.
No, not every night.
Do you think, like The Crown, people would want The Crown every night? Or, or your show every single night.
I am so
like, oh God, I got to think about, that's scary shit. You've got to have variety.
I'm so behind on The Crown.
You never watched it?
No, it's kind of a chick show, isn't it?
I
No,
know.
I'm kidding. No.
No, that one's not. It really isn't.
Oh, I can like a good chick show, but
Yeah, but now who knows if it's what you're learning.
so you're not going to do the character ever again, though. You said you
This
got
is
very final about this is final, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just feels right, a trilogy.
It feels full circle.
Yeah.
We started at what we thought would be almost an extinction event, and now here's the next one.
Yeah.
For entertainment, not for what you're talking about. Because, it might be. But, so it just feels, and now it's a trilogy.
And
It's a piece. A thing that got fired turned into, a 3-part story.
Yeah, and it merits it makes sense for a trilogy. Like Godfather 3, I like it, it's entertaining, but what's wrong with it is that the arc of that story ends at the end of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Corleone goes from, that's not my family, Kay. I don't know who these fucking gangsters are, but that ain't me, to killing his own brother. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
So
That's hilarious.
once you've gone through that cycle, you're done.
Yeah.
And then I think they knew it.
Mm-hmm.
They were just making a gangster movie.
He killed
Which was
his own
good.
brother in 2?
At the end of 2,
At the end of 2, right. Shit. Yeah, that's right.
What movies do you watch?
Look, if it's on A Few Good Men, I can't not watch it.
Yeah, great
I don't
movie.
know.
You're right.
I can't help it.
No, I know.
Everyone's great.
Everyone's great. Jack Nicholson,
Yes.
Tom Cruise,
Demi
Moore,
Kevin Pollak. So easy to watch.
Oh, yes.
So good.
So good. Oh, Kevin Pollak was
He's great.
everything he does. Yeah.
I know.
He just, yeah. No, he had a good. I mean, we started as comics together.
Yeah.
And then he got this great career as an actor.
Yeah. No, he's fantastic. Yeah, so I love that. And then the Sex and the City movie, the first one. If that's on, sorry, I'm going to watch it.
So you
I
just
like it.
you just like
I'm all over the place.
you just like you don't purposely watch things. You just whatever's on.
Yeah.
Some people watch TV that way. That's so foreign to me.
Ooh, no. I don't enjoy it as much when I look for it and put it on. Unless I'm with my husband and he wants to watch, something I said, let's watch something. Can we just watch a good like romantic movie? Would you do that? Because it's not his thing. He's like, yes, I would. Yes. And I said, okay, what about Defending Your Life? Because it's also so good. Albert Brooks, Meryl Streep, Defending Your Life, where fear is the word. See, that's where, I'm sorry, that came in and his great brain turned it into something. But fear, of course, fear is, that's the worst. That is suffering. And then love is the opposite, and that makes everything okay. So that's what's valued. I loved that whole paradigm.
Defending Your Life. Such a perfect structure.
Perfect.
Why do you think so? He dies.
Yeah.
He goes to heaven, and he's put to the test because he has to prove that he has courage, right?
Or that he wasn't afraid.
Like, if you don't
And
prove
why
that,
didn't you like yourself enough? Was the prosecution's point, why don't you love yourself?
And he falls in love with Meryl Streep.
And Meryl Streep loves herself. And because she does, there's generosity and she's not afraid of anything. Like, that's the antidote to fear, love. And it's such a big idea. And at the time I thought, really? I'm not sure,
She's going off at the end on the bus, right? Because you're like the bus in heaven, like that takes you to the next level.
And he's on another bus going like some crappy place.
But he goes after her bus.
To be with her.
Thereby also fixing his problem.
And he's breaking a rule,
Right.
which is a fear, and
But you see, that perfect structure of starting with a need and a desire, and then having them, boy, show business when it's good. I mean...
No, because it's an idea that everybody gets, and you're not even sure on what level you're getting it, but something about it makes you laugh because it's true, or makes you cry because it feels true on some level. You know what I mean?
When do you watch, like, TV or movies? Do you watch movies on TV? I mean, I do.
Yeah.
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 Do you go to the theater ever? Never, yeah.
No.
See,
Do
we're
you?
like, nope. And I feel bad, kind of.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I could blow my brains out about it.
So do I. So do I,
I'm not saying I'm a better person than you because I feel better. Just because, you hear these directors like Martin Scorsese, who we all know is the greatest, and I love him, blah, blah. But, they're all like, it needs to be seen in the theater. It's like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sure on your level and what you are seeing, I'm just a young man in the 22nd row, I lock in I've even watched some of your movies in the kitchen. I'd seen them before, but, I'm watching them again. I've seen it 3 times.
By the way, that's how good they are.
Right.
That I don't need this huge, epic experience.
Right.
It's so good that it works on that or on that in my family room.
Or when I'm making a sandwich.
Or when yes.
You
know what else I have? Oh, what I miss? Back it up a little so I can see. I want to see that again. And I don't need to be in a community to know whether it's funny and hear other people laughing.
I don't either.
Or, crying.
I don't either, and sometimes that annoys me. You thought that was funny?
I know, and
or you didn't think that was funny?
You thought that was funny, and I missed the next line, which I bet was actually funnier.
Yeah, I've been the only guy laughing in a theater. I think I have that memory a few times in my life.
I laugh at the small stuff, like that muttering that's, right after the joke makes me laugh also. So, like Lucy and Ethel, on I Love Lucy, what made me laugh? Oh. Ethel going, oh, what? Oh, okay. Oh, just like it felt like they were really there. And, oh, well, I didn't know. Honey, I didn't know. Yeah, that little stuff makes me laugh.
Not that I'm obsessed, but again, like the idea that like the audience isn't getting the best, the idea that somebody would say, like, well, it just, it just has to be good enough. I really feel like, as flawed as some of the stuff was in the past for various reasons, some of it, we don't want to get into the political, but I feel like the writers of McHale's Navy really did their best to, the writers of the Wild Wild West and Star Trek and like everything I liked.
Star Trek was something.
Beverly Hillbillies. I feel like, a bunch of guys got in a room and were like, oh, people like our show, and let's make this the funniest episode ever, and, so,
Yeah.
It offends me that anyone would have that idea that with AI or whatever, just so good. I have never phoned it in. I don't
Yeah,
think
no.
I would, and I've seen people phone it in, but
Yeah.
33.
Well, I'm just going like, I probably have. Yeah.
No.
But
You're all that. What's the movie with where you're you're with the rapper?
oh my God. Come on.
What is that?
That one? Marci X.
I love Marci X.
How?
Marci X.
How?
I said that was on fucking cable.
I've never seen it.
It's great. It's great.
Are you kidding?
I'm not.
I didn't even have to do press for it.
I just remember.
That's how much it was like, yeah, I guess
It's
this didn't
really
work.
funny. I'm stoned now, so I can't remember what.
Okay, you don't have to. That's okay.
What you tell me, you did it. Remind me. What's the plot?
My father is very wealthy.
Yes.
He has a heart attack. Does he die? No, I don't know.
You inherit something?
And I inherit a failing record label. And Damon
Failing-
Wayans, who's
failing record
fantastic,
label, right.
Yeah,
And
is the star rapper.
Star rapper.
And I'm this like rich Jap from
yes.
New York.
It's great. It's great. I'm telling you. Nobody ever told you that? Nobody saw it?
No,
You know what?
never.
I didn't. I was not aware of it until it just popped up. Every movie comes. If you flip through the 50 movie channels.
Okay, maybe you were stoned when it came up.
No, when it
Do you
came up,
think-
I said, I've never seen that. What is this? You were in it. I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to watch this. I was not disappointed. Honestly.
Wow, and Damon Wayans.
Yes, very funny.
He's
The whole
great.
fucking thing is funny.
He
it's a
is
great.
Well, I think, yeah.
Who
I don't
directed
know.
it? Who wrote it?
Richard Benjamin directed it.
Richard Benjamin.
He directed it.
Oh,
And
tell the kids who Richard Benjamin is.
Richard Benjamin,
Yeah, they
Heartbreak
don't know.
Kid. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in everything. Wait,
Well, and
what's the big one?
Well, he was married to Paula Prentice.
Well, yeah.
And they had a show when I was a kid, He and She.
He and She.
was so
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And only
No,
one.
not Heartbreak Kid. What was he
Oh.
in? Not Heartbreak Kid.
No.
God.
The one.
Portnoy's Complaint? Or,
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Well, he had a fine career as an actor.
And
but he
he was
also.
Catch-22?
No. Catch-22 is Mike Nichols.
No, he didn't direct it. Oh, he directed My Favorite
Oh, he was
Year.
in it, yes. And,
Yeah.
My Favorite Year. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No, and lots of stuff.
He was lovely. He was so nice.
So he did that movie.
And
okay.
Paul Rudnick wrote it.
Oh, Paul Rudnick is a genius. I loved him. We used to be on Politically Incorrect. So funny. Do you remember the column he used to write?
No.
There was a movie magazine back when we had magazines, and he wrote a column called If You Ask Me, and it was, he's a gay man. It was from this woman, Libby something, and it was just her view of the reviewing movies. It really was so funny if you're looking for something
okay.
from the past.
Yeah.
But so what a pedigree for that movie. You,
I know,
Paul
that's why I
Rudnick,
did
and
it.
Richard Benjamin?
Right.
Oh, so why are you surprised it's good? It's so good.
Surprised because it barely got a release. I wasn't required to do press.
What does it have to do with good?
What?
What does it have to do with good?
Well, it didn't.
Sometimes
it
good
felt
thing-
fraught the whole time.
I'm
anyway.
sure it was.
Yeah, it was
Aren't movies,
pretty
usually?
rough. No, I mean, I did some independent films that were not at all. That were great. Those were easy. Easy?
Would you,
Should I say easy?
if they said, we're doing the next season of, what, women where there's been a murder shows.
Oh, Snoop, one of those Lady Snoop shows. Yeah.
Not Mrs. Hat.
Not
No,
Mrs. Hat.
No, like Big Little Lies. I think, you know, like
yeah.
A-listers like you who are involved with a, oh, please. No, I'm just saying, but would you do a show like that?
Yeah. I mean, it
Oh, you
depends
would?
on who. Yeah, why not?
Oh, that would be great. You should also do White Lotus. Don't you think?
I don't know.
That would be great for you.
Really?
Don't you think?
I don't know.
What do you want to do now? Now that you're not going to be...
Well, I might be doing Romy and Michele sequel, that movie. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Oh, I got to
Mira
watch that one
Sorvino.
again. Yeah, I remember it.
Might do that soon. Very
Yeah.
soon. Yeah. And then, I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
up for whatever. I hear there are very nice sets now. And people are not like what you described on sitcoms. And there are people that just really want everyone to
Oh,
be
yeah.
professional and get
Oh.
along and focus on the work.
I'm sure there always were, but way less in
Yeah.
the past, you know.
No, but there were people that felt like, no, it's fine. When everything goes smoothly, the movie's terrible. And I just went, that doesn't make any sense. So I think everyone could be decent to each other too, and it could be okay.
I just remember hearing about how awesome dailies were when I was like doing movies. Like, I mean, my
The
movies,
dailies are, yeah.
you know, everyone was like so jazzed about to just see that. And it's like,
Would you go? Did you ever go see dailies?
I
You weren't invited, right?
just,
I wouldn't have been invited.
Did I
either.
even ever have my own trailer? No, I was never rose to that level. I did like Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death and DC Cab. This is my acting career. Murder, She Wrote. I was on twice.
But did you like acting?
You know, at the time, you know, I was late 20s into my 30s. Yeah, I mean, I did. There's a satisfaction in nailing your close-up that is a real high.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people like yourself who do it way better than me and have had an awesome long career, that high is worth chasing way more than it was for me to chase it. And
Yeah.
it was never really my destiny anyway.
Well,
Acting,
yeah.
you're a character, and I'm better at being exactly who I am. And acting is sort of the reverse of that.
Right. It's very hard just to be exactly who you are with someone else writing the words for you, especially. That's hard.
But I think
Yeah.
the reverse. I think it's harder to be, you know...
Someone else?
The way, I mean,
Oh, I love being someone else.
of course, that's why you're good at that,
Well,
you know.
yeah.
I could see also why you want to be Valerie.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun
Yeah.
to slip into that and
Because nothing bothers her. Not really. You know? She just makes up a reason why it's okay. None of my business.
yeah.
You haven't seen the last one.
I tried to.
They
but
wouldn't give it to you?
No, it's only up to 6 on my machine.
Yeah, right.
And there's 8?
8, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
the
I was
last one
like,
is good.
they're all good.
Yeah.
They caught on, you know, the streamers at first. It was like binge away, and they were like, oh, you know what? People are just going to binge and then
We have
cancel, and they was like,
Oh,
yeah, let's go back to how we did it in my day on TV, where you watched once a week, and that's why people came back to your product.
right.
So yeah, of course. Now, if I
And
want
now they have commercials. They have upfronts again. I just heard there's going to be upfronts for HBO Max.
for HBO Max.
Upfronts, because
But-
they're going to have one tier,
Oh yeah.
lower price
Yep.
subscription
Yes.
with commercials.
Well, they already do that on Epic. No, like on
Netflix does that?
No,
yet?
no.
Or they were
I don't
threatening
think
to,
so.
I
But
thought.
somebody does it. Somebody
Disney?
does it
No.
that way, because I tried to watch something once and it was like, oh,
Oh,
I see. I have to
yeah.
sit through a commercial.
Yeah. Oh, I watch History Channel, and all I can get, I only watch one show on it. And there's like 3 minutes of ads, and I'm not used to that anymore. I don't care for it. You can't fast forward.
Oh, I hate
That's
fucking...
not fair.
I hate streaming. They've ruined sports.
Oh,
They've ruined it.
why?
It used to be all the games were on one channel.
Yeah.
So you just like, okay, all I do is turn that with the game. Now it's all over. You never know where the game is. It's on, some of them are ESPN, NBC, ABC.
Wait, it's not one network or one streamer that
Spread all over.
got all of them?
No. So we have to hunt for the fucking game.
Wow.
And then it is harder to fast forward through streaming. You can't do it. With old DVR, I know, Grandpa, you can see how fast you're going. You can see where to stop. You can blip through the commercials and know. You can't do that.
Why?
Because it just does, because they don't want you to.
Is it live? Streaming live? Is that why?
If I want to like zip through the commercial, it's not easy to do on stream. It's just not
Right.
easy.
It's as if it's on demand and you're stuck with whoever sponsored that segment. Yeah.
They just.
I don't know. Do we sound? I don't know what you're talking about. I guess. But anyway.
I'm talking about zipping through things.
I know, but
it's harder on streaming.
Okay.
It just is, and they do lots of shit like that. I call it reverse improvement. You know, like things were. I mean, half the stuff just to get the TV on. I mean, I don't want to sound like Andy Rooney.
Remember you used to hit a button and the TV would come on?
And have you opened a bag of potato chips lately? It's mostly air.
That's true.
But TV is so important to me.
Me too.
I mean, it's what I watch it at the end of the day. Well, I watch it, I have it on, I have a TV in the kitchen, the bathroom, my office. But if I really want to watch something, I watch it in bed at night because I'm just watching it.
Oh.
I'm not taking a bath. I'm not making a sandwich. I'm not unpacking my briefcase. So I watch your show from the bed.
Ooh.
It's the highest compliment I can give to a thespian.
What an honor.
I said thespian.
Yeah.
So.
Why? Oh, because you said.
Lesbian, thespian.
Thespian, yeah.
I'm assuming the audience.
Did he say lesbian?
Exactly.
Can't say that.
I have to watch at least an hour of TV before I go to bed.
Me
which
too.
Is probably not the right time to do it, they say, because you shouldn't be screens. It's kind of the opposite effect of
No. That's my wind down.
Me too.
That's my wind down.
I know.
Yeah.
But that light is not great right before you sleep, but too bad. It's worth the trade-off.
And I have to watch sitcoms
Oh.
before I go to sleep.
Is that?
Yeah, because it's not
soothing.
like if I can't watch your show before going to bed because it lights my brain up.
Go to bed infuriated.
It gets me thinking. No, because it gets me thinking. And that's a good point.
You wake up, you punch the shit out of your pillow.
No.
And feathers all over the place.
No.
Well, what's like old sitcoms? Like
they're all old. What's a new one?
Well, I mean, like going like old, like Andy Griffith show.
Oh no, not that old.
Not that old?
No, I've done All in the Family though. That was fun. I like doing that. And I've watched Andy Griffith, but at night. Right now, it's Will and Grace. Makes me laugh out loud.
Wow.
30 Rock.
What a great
Makes me laugh out loud.
30 Rock.
And recently, Friends. I did finally watch Friends all the way through. And it made me laugh out loud.
It was the most popular show in my lifetime I've ever heard about.
Yeah.
It's
me too.
Wow.
Yeah. It was really something.
Sometimes I forget because, I'm such a fan of everything else too. I think, oh yeah, and she's also that icon one. Right.
The icon on that icon show.
It's iconic.
Yeah, it is. Thank God for it. It let me do the other things I wanted to do.
It had a Beatle-esque feeling I always thought from the fans, so like aside from the fact that they love the product, they love the show, they love the Beatle music, but they really were emotionally invested in the band liking each other. Mm-hmm. Like it was like painful if they thought Mommy and Daddy were fighting. If John and Paul were, beefing, or John Lennon wrote a couple of mean songs about him. It was like, oh come on, you guys. And I felt like you gang had the same thing.
No, we really liked each other. Yeah, but we really did.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's good too. But,
Yeah.
But,
Oh, that people were invested in
yeah,
that is
for
what
the
you mean.
audience, you know,
Yeah. But you
look,
can see it. You can, I don't know, maybe you can't tell. I mean, there were shows I love and I didn't know they all hated each other.
right.
So, yeah.
They're acting.
Right. Well,
But yeah, I think there's a special chemistry that does come through.
yeah.
You know, I mean, it has to, certainly with familiarity over the years and going
Yeah.
through each other's problems. I mean, you were young.
Yeah.
So young people I think do a lot more sharing.
Yeah. Although
With,
I was 30 when we started that. I was the oldest one
I mean,
to 40. An adult.
yeah, an adult, but at the vantage point of 70, to me, that's young.
Yeah, well, me too now.
Well,
Yeah.
just because I know how I was acting when I was 30, and it certainly wasn't like a mature adult.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
You know.
That's right. Yeah.
I once drove to a party. I was 32, I believe. I drove from my house in West Hollywood to the beach. I think it was Labor Day, in my Mercedes, top down, without a shirt on, and did not bring a shirt, as I recall. You know, these are the
So Hollywood.
I call this who was in my body moments. Like, if I remember that, I know specifically I did that. I think, okay, if that was my brain, what else was I getting wrong?
Interesting.
You know, at that age.
Yeah.
What else must have been askew? But that's a male. Women's brains, I think, mature much faster. And 30, they are adults, not a man.
Yeah.
Not this man.
Well, I couldn't wait to be 30 from when I was 10. So I was always, that doesn't seem safe. What are you doing? Why is everyone an idiot? These are such unnecessary risks, I was the best teenager ever.
I wanted to get over a childhood over with also.
Yeah.
I looked up to adults. I wanted to be one.
Me
I'm
too.
a control freak, so children are not in control.
Yeah.
So it's a fundamental. It's not like I had a bad childhood, but I was fundamentally in a state unsuitable to me.
Right.
As a small tyrant.
But was there anything worse than when there was a substitute teacher in grade school and everyone was just like screaming because it was a substitute teacher? It wasn't the regular teacher, and
Right.
It was pure chaos. Oh, it was the worst. I hated it.
Are you one of those people who thinks high school did nothing for you?
Well, no, I think it did.
Yeah.
That's where I took biology and honors biology and fell in love with that. And yeah, I liked that. But socially, yeah, I mean, my first year, we started in sophomore year. So 10th grade was the first year of high school. And yeah, I thought, okay, we'll go to a football game, then we'll go to parties. And 2 of those, and I was done. Like, oh, they're just getting drunk. And it's even more stupid. You're already so stupid. Oh, no. Like, now what? That's 10th grade. Figured that out. And so did my other friends. Yeah.
See? So ahead. Women to men. That's why the girls were
No,
always...
the other girls were thrilled to be there. We were weird, the 4 of us. We were just weird.
Weird because ahead. Because you were, yeah. When I got to college, Cornell, the first year in the dorm, I got ostracized because they were having shaving cream fights. And like the first few times, okay, it's funny. Like the 10th time, and I said something, and then I was like, made myself into ostracism boy. I mean, I'm telling you, the dumb things.
You were a drag.
Yeah.
You were such a drag because it wasn't funny enough. It wasn't entertaining enough for you.
I mean, it was.
But did you like sitting around having intellectual conversations? No?
In the dorm?
Yeah.
I had one friend. No. I mean, it was terrible.
But once you made friends outside of the dorm, is that what was fun for you to like sit around talk about?
Yes.
Like-
Well, I mean, it was rough the first couple of years. Barely. At first, I wanted to have a girlfriend. I gave up on that after I was like, if I could just have a friend.
Oh, no.
That's how lonely. Yeah, Cornell's like that. So eventually I did hook up with a great guy who's one of my friends for life.
Oh,
and
great. Yeah.
We smoked our first pot together, really. And, you know, we were pot dealers together in college. And we did speed a few times. And speed, I mean, like, I don't think they make it like this anymore. You would be up for 12 hours having great conversations, or you thought they were great
Right.
conversations.
Yeah.
But there was that feeling of like, wow, you know, my mind is alive, and
Yeah.
you know, this person is, you know, we're playing ping pong mentally, and
Yeah.
it's one of the greatest pleasures of life.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
That's why I keep saying I'm no fun at a dinner party, because I don't know what to do with the chit chat ever. You know, I just get.
well, just pick out one person and talk to them.
Yeah.
But you probably have that at home.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're married for a long time, it's probably because you have that mental ping pong that the person is just, you know, a person can just endlessly delight you mentally.
Yeah. Oh, we
You know.
sometimes can't get through a show because it's pause and then we talk about something for 20 minutes. And yeah, and then it's okay, great. So you're going to go to bed now, right? Because now I can just watch something and not get through it.
Well, I am just so flattered that you would steal away
Oh,
to talk. I mean,
come on, it's you.
I appreciate. I mean, I'm finding this out. I'm telling you, actions speak very loudly, and
Okay.
I'm just thrilled that
Yeah.
you like me that much.
I do,
You
and
sound
I
like
have a
Sally
lot of
Field.
and I have a lot of respect for you.
I appreciate it. All
Yeah.
right. Well then.
A lot of respect for you.
All right. I won't bother you, but
Yeah, that would be great.
but I wish I could. No. But yeah. Well, come back here or
Tomorrow?
no, sometime. I hope I
kidding.
get to talk to you more often than I have.
Okay.
But
Me
I
too.
appreciate it. And I guess we're plugging the
Season 3 of The Comeback?
season 3 of The Comeback. I don't know if we did that formally.
Well,
And I don't know when this drops, but certainly
after
maybe
our
all
finale.
8 will have been on
Yeah,
by then.
I hope.
But if not,
I don't know where I'm
just
looking.
watch all 8. It's so good.
Thank you.
I love it when I have a show, you know, that I'm just dying to see.
That's great news to me
Oh,
from you. Honestly,
okay.
thrilled.
All right, I'll let you.
Bill Maher likes our show.
Oh, I love that
So-
fucking show.
Club Random.
I mean,
Thanks. What am I going to be 80 and do another
Yeah.
fifth season 5? Like,